So now coming back to why we hurt people, one reason we hurt people is in self-defense, yeah? But that's not the only reason we hurt. Now Sri Aurobindo describes it beautifully in Savitri. A dark concealed hostility is lodged in the human depths, in the hidden heart of time. So there is, just the way there's a light inside us, there is a particular darkness which is just hostile to creation. You know what I mean? It's a very subtle voice of darkness which forms a kind of ill will, a kind of negation, a negation of light, my own light, the light of others. So a dark concealed hostility is lodged in the human depths, in the hidden heart of time, that claims the right to change and mar God's work. A secret enmity embushes the world's march. It leaves a mark on thought and speech and act. It stamps stain and defect on all things done. So this voice in us, everything that's done, it stamps stain and defect. It wants to find fault rather than appreciate and praise. Can you identify this voice which exists in a lesser or greater degree in all of us? This voice which comes up, which wants to find fault, which wants to say, no, this is not possible if something bright happens, that negates us, that negates things around. So Sri Aurobindo is talking about that voice. It leaves a mark on thought and speech and act. It stamps stain and defect on all things done. Till it is slain, peace is forbidden on earth. There is no visible foe, but the unseen is around us. There is no visible enemy, but the unseen enemy is around us and inside us. Forces intangible besiege. Touches from alien realms, thoughts not our own, overtake us and compel the erring heart. Our lives are caught in an ambiguous net. An adversary force was born of old, an enemy force was born of old, invader of the life of mortal man. It hides from him the straight and immortal path. So this enemy within us, it's like it's an enemy of our own light. It hides from us the straight and immortal path. I remember when, I don't know if this has been your experience, but I remember when I first used to read Mother and Sri Aurobindo, when I just found them, one part of me was so hungry to read them because it was quenching like an age-old hunger. But another part of my mind would keep saying, chal bas, put it away, put it away, put it away. It was like these two voices, and I couldn't understand why this agitation in one part of my mind to put it away. When I read this passage, I realized it was that adversary voice which doesn't want us to do the thing which moves us towards our own light, which keeps telling us, don't do this, enough now, do something else.
How one can understand that? Like,
Huh?
How one can understand that?
What does that mean?
So when you said that one part was stopping when one part wanted to, but then how we understand that inner voice is saying not to do and do, like both together?
You can feel both, no? And then again, it's a question of the wolf you feed is the wolf that grows. So our battle is to ignore that voice, and even if it's pulling us back, keep going ahead and doing what we need to do. Same applies. You're meditating, after 10 minutes that voice will say, now bas, now just relax. You're doing anything good, there'll be that voice which will keep pulling you away. So that is the adversary he's talking about. An adversary force was born of old, invader of the life of mortal man. It hides from him the straight immortal path. A power came in to veil the eternal light, a power opposed to the eternal will, diverts the messages of the infallible word, contorts the contours of the cosmic plan. A whisper lures to evil the human heart. It's like a whisper, but it will take you away from your light. It seals up wisdom's eyes, the soul's regard. It is the origin of our suffering here. It binds earth to calamity and pain. This all must conquer who would bring down God's peace. This hidden foe lodged in the human breast, man must overcome or miss his higher fate. This is the inner war without escape. Yeah, so this hidden foe lodged in the human breast, when we see it, it's our battle not to really listen to it, not to be possessed by it, and to turn towards our light again. This hidden foe lodged in the human breast, man must overcome or miss his higher fate. This is the inner war without escape.